Bon the fuck jour, everybody. Welcome to another episode of THiNK, where I talk about whatever comes to my mind because that's just how my fucking brain works. Ready? Let's go. So Carolyn Bryant was a 21-year-old cashier when Emmett Till walked into her store innocently and did nothing and died for it. Recently, Carolyn, who's now 82 years old, has come out and said that Emmett Till in fact did not say anything to her, which means that Emmett Till was bludgeoned for no reason. Which most of us knew. Here's my thing about Carolyn. You mean to tell me that you've been able to live 60 plus years with that on your goddamn spirit and feel nothing, or do not, like, you've been able to just do that? Apparently she's gone on, she lived her whole life, she's had a family, she's done a bunch of shit, but one thing she hasn't done is disclose her location as to where she lives because she doesn't want anybody coming after that ass. Which, I mean, hey, it's smart. I wouldn't want anybody knowing where I am because niggas is crazy. About as crazy as you for going along with that motherfucking lie and getting a child killed. I hope that wherever you're living, it's somewhere warm, just so that way you can make the transition of you living in hell for eternity. You can make that smoother for you because you're most certainly going to hell, bitch. Like, you're out of here. You're already 82. I'm pretty sure 2017, 18, 19, one of these years is going to take you. So, I mean, enjoy the rest of it, but I would normally say that you're afraid of answering to God for the shit that you've done, but I don't even think that nigga wants to see you. He's probably just gonna send you straight down, so. Paris Jackson was on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine looking beautiful as ever. Wendy did bring up a good point when she said that Paris Jackson has done nothing to deserve the cover of Rolling Stone, that if she was gonna be in Rolling Stone, the cover should have been Michael Jackson because it's an iconic music magazine and Paris Jackson's done nothing, but guess the fuck what? She's on the cover, get over it. Inside the magazine, she said, I'm going to address this, and I'm going to address this once. I am a black woman, and my father raised me to be a black woman. My family's black. I was raised black, and that's just it. And I'm not talking about it anymore. Which, of course, sets you niggas off. But here's the thing. Michael Jackson was black, and that was her dad. We don't know biologically who made Paris Jackson. Of course, she's got blonde hair, she's got blue eyes, she looks like a white girl, but we really don't know. All we know is that the culture she was raised in is black culture, her grandmother's black, her cousins are black, she's a goddamn Jackson. She's black. Instead of worrying about who Paris Jackson's father is, worry about finding out who your father is. Because regardless of whether you like it or not, Paris Jackson was raised by a black man, and most of you weren't. So we're 11 days into Tan Mom's presidency, and every day we stray further away from God's grace. And so far, he's done a whole bunch of bullshit that is just bigoted and terrible, but that's just what most of us knew he was going to do, so that's why we didn't elect him. But one of the most palpable and disgusting things he is doing is the Muslim ban, trying to ban Muslims from entering the United States, as well as to build that $16 billion wall that our taxes are going to pay for, to stop Mexicans from entering into the United States. I just want to say that my heart goes out to anybody who's affected by the bigotry. We are going to fight, we're going to win, and if you ever need someone to talk to or a support system, you have plenty of people around you who find it just disgusting and are willing to rally with you and for you and stand united because we don't believe in anything that he is doing. Now for the rest of you. There are people who voted for Donald Trump that are now saying that they are dissatisfied and that they can't believe what's happening. I wish nothing good on you. I can't wait till the effects of Trump smack you right on the chin. I want you to be able to afford nothing but nutrients from your sister's titty milk for the rest of your goddamn life. You sip on that sister titty and you know this. You chose this life. You wanted nothing. You chose whiteness over economics. You chose whiteness over common goddamn sense. So you be white and fucking broke. I don't give a shit if you like him or if you don't. You chose him. So you goddamn live with it. So I really want to speak to the nice guys of the planet because, I mean, we've got to talk. Listen here, nice guys. I was once one of you. I know you're probably saying, how the fuck is this big mouth nigga a nice guy? Well, yeah, I know. But I once was. What people don't understand about nice guys is nice guys go through their lives taking on little acts of subservience to other people. Like, I'm not gonna eat that light slice of pizza. Like, oh, you like her? Okay, I just won't talk to her anymore. No, little things like that. Here's the thing. I know you nice guy, you might be thinking, oh, I'm not gonna talk to her because, you know, I may bother her. Oh, no, I'm not cold. I'm not gonna take that blanket. I'm fine, and you're gonna shiver. But realistically, all it is that you're just afraid. You're just scared. If you speak up, your voice trembles. You're afraid of the natural competition that the planet has to offer, so you act as if playing low and acting as if you're not gonna take part in it at all is the way to go. But I bet you this. You haven't gotten the girl you wanted. You haven't gotten the job you wanted because you refuse to go out and compete for it. Life is for the taking. The world owes you nothing for being a nice guy. The world will give you nothing for playing small. The world responds to you stepping up and taking what's here. If you don't want to take what's here, then guess what? You're going to end up with nothing. The Bible says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom in heaven, which is great. Fantastic quote. However, I don't want to be poor on this goddamn earth because I refuse to go out and compete for shit. I don't want to not have the girl I want, not have the car I want, not have the job I want because I want to have all the riches in heaven. No, I want to find a way to do both. I want to floss here and floss next to Jesus. So realistically, I just want to say to the nice guys on the planet, stop acting like you're nice because you're not nice. You're scared. Get the fuck up and start playing the goddamn game of life because you got to play to win. You think that if your dental hygiene is non-existent, you know My breath probably smells like hot ass. I know some people just, they can't control the fact that their mouth smells or whatever the fuck, but you think you keep the words to a minimum. Don't come up in here with your mouth smelling like 2016 and think I want to talk to you. Save the words, it's fine. Like, I can't take that. I don't like foul smelling things. If your mouth smells like ass, then you just need to go somewhere else with that. I can't have it. Dirty mouth? Clean it up with Orbit. Trident. If you have to be in a situation in which you have to talk, there's those little Listerine strips. There's plenty of ways for you to tame that and not have that be any of my business. But if your mouth died 3 years ago and is waiting for the rest of your body to catch up, I just don't understand how that's my issue and I have to act like I don't smell that. I know you're probably used to it, so you probably don't smell it. I fucking smell that. I don't want anything to do with it. Please, send me a text. I can't. So Kehlani dropped her debut album, Sweet Sexy Savage. Everybody give it up for Kehlani, friend of the show. First when I heard the title Sweet Sexy Savage, I was like, oh, here we go, like it's gonna be some bullshit. But no, actually, when you actually do listen to the music, the lyrical content of the songs, she's either sweet, she's either sexy, or she's a goddamn savage. Like, she can go complaining about that she doesn't have love, and then talk about I fed you lies, let you eat them up, and I don't care to do the dishes. Like, she goes from being maybe a little sad to being really a boss-ass bitch. Anybody that knows the struggles that Kehlani has gone through over the past year, it feels really good for her to come out with an album full of amazing content, and some of the content does have to do with the things that she did go through this year, but to see her rise above it and triumph through it is one of the most inspirational things I've ever seen. The music is real R&B. The music reflects the fact that Kehlani can write her ass off, Kehlani can sing her ass off, and Kehlani has something to say. She, to me, reflects the new face of R&B that was Bryson Tiller. I don't know where the fuck you're at, Bryson Tiller, but that's not the point. She represents the new school, but still tying in the old, because I can hear influences of TLC in there, I can hear influences of Brandy in there, I can feel those influences of R&B's past, but they're still current because she's so fresh and she's so new. To me, it's like a real version of what they were trying to do with Ariana Grande's career in the beginning when they were trying to make her sound like a 90s R&B artist. And the music is so much better. But of course, mainstream audiences are always going to find Ariana Grande more palatable because she's white and she looks 12, even though she's 2 years older than Kehlani. And Kehlani kind of looks like Reggie Rocket if she were a Latin king. But I say that to say this, congratulations Kehlani on an amazing project. Everybody needs to go and listen to Sweet Sexy Savage. It is on Spotify. I will link you in the description box below. Please stream it and just get to know it. It's a great first album. If you don't have a good first album, your whole career starts off on really shaky ground. And first albums are very important because you only get that first story out once. You can only tell that story once. And Kehlani did a great job at telling that story. And a lot of people don't do that. So congratulations, girl. You've earned it. I want to start a new segment of these think tanks where we pick a song of the week. So if you guys have a song that you want to be picked, leave it in the comments, tweet me it, put it in my Tumblr inbox. Just let me know what song you want to be picked. I will listen to it. I will take it into consideration because I'm always looking for new music and I want to bring new music to light because sometimes we're always stuck listening to goddamn Bad and Bougie. But Bad and Bougie is great, but we heard it already. We need to keep it current. So this week, the song of the week is going to be Kehlani's In My Feelings off of her Sweet Sexy Savage album. I love In My Feelings simply because it's all about the fact that she realizes all the reasons that this guy was not good for her because she lists them all out. But for some reason, every time he calls her, she picks up. And for some reason, she's okay with letting him get 50% while she gives her all. Like, she's just trying to figure out what is it. Is she in love with him? And it's just got a beautiful cadence to it. It's almost like she's spitting bars over it, but her tone is still fresh. She's out of here. Like, I'm just in love with Kehlani this week. But I'm also going to link you to In My Feelings below. That's our first song of the week. Like I said, if you have any other suggestions, tweet me, comment me, put it in my Tumblr inbox, do whatever you got to do. Contact me somehow and let me know. And that's it for today's Think Tank. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick. And I'll be seeing you later. Deuce.